Hi Cancer, how are you doing this week? This is your general reading for the week starting January 28th for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you don't know your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, you can look that up on cafeastrology.com, which I will link in the description box below. This will not resonate for everyone, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, make sure you check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos. So let's get started. Starting out, well, for the overall energy of the week, we've got the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. This was a very random spread. Like, sometimes they're a little more themed. This is like, I feel like you have a lot going on this week, a lot of changes. And anyways, I will explain that as I go along. So this week you might start out feeling a little stuck. You know, like you're making too many sacrifices, and you're trying to get a new perspective on things, and maybe even having epiphanies because of that. And I feel like that's highlighted by the High Priestess, which is a card of intuition and like secret knowledge or hidden knowledge. So I feel like you're trying to change your perspective, and you're going within to do that, and just really doing a lot of thinking this week, and you kind of need to, which I'll explain when I do the rest of the spread. Anyways, so for the bottom of the deck, so it's like your theme for the week. I feel like you're planning for your future. For some of y'all, I feel like you thought it was gonna be one way, and it's going to turn out to be different than what you thought. And I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I feel like it's going to be, even though you envisioned it a certain way and it's changing, it's still going to be a positive future. Yeah. So it's like the way you saw your future, that's going to look different this week. You're going to have to plan a new future. There will be some changes to that. It's so difficult when like intuition's telling me one thing that's kind of different from how I read a card. It you know, and I tried to put it into words that are comprehensible, but it's like I don't even quite comprehend how to interpret it so it resonates for you. It's difficult. Maybe I'll come back to this card once I've explained a little more of your spread, because it looks like some disruptions are happening this week. Well, we start out the week with the Devil and the Emperor. So this could be you're dealing with a Capricorn and an Aries, or, you know, either or what these cards mean. This is like, this could be fear, this could be lust, greed, envy. Like, it's, you know, the 7 deadly sins, if you think of them that way. But the way I mainly read this card, it's a card of codependencies. So, you know, it's like you're tied to your dependencies, but you can easily break free. You just choose to stay. So for some of y'all, because the Emperor card is a father figure, I feel like some of y'all are still dependent on your father figure. It doesn't have to be a literal father. It could just be somebody that watches over you, male or female, and you're still dependent on them. And it doesn't have to be an Aries. It could just be anybody like that. Somebody that's financially stable, and you really depend on them a lot. Doesn't have to be financially. It could just be, you know, they're your rock. But This can also be dependencies on sex, drugs, food, alcohol, certain people, you know, not just this person. It could be your partner. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker. It could be just a friend. And you rely on them for a lot of things. You rely on them more than you probably should. And I feel like they enable that if it is a person and not a, you know, something that isn't a person. So like if it's like drugs or alcohol or food, you know, like if you binge eat, if you eat your feelings or whatever, I usually see this card as good because sometimes you may not be aware of those dependencies. Sometimes, I feel like this card shines a light on it, and you're able to recognize it, and you're like, oh, I am dependent on whatever. Maybe I need to cut back and try a different coping mechanism or whatever. Anyways, that's how I read that. So that's starting out the week. What's influencing you is, I had both of these come out. Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups. So what's influencing you? I feel like this could be an earth sign for some of y'all. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could just be a person that is, you know, an entrepreneur or somebody that's maybe even a student. Somebody that's just getting their feet wet in the business world. You know, like an entrepreneur, you know, like if they just worked a regular job before and they're finally branching out and starting their own business. That kind of person. Somebody who's still new to things. But this could also just be a new financial opportunity. So like a raise, a promotion, a bonus check, a second job, like a part-time job in addition to your regular job. So yeah, take that how it resonates. And also what's influencing you is, to me, this is like socializing. Some people say it's a third party situation. So like a love triangle. I don't always read it like that, but if that resonates for you, then, you know, I want to say that. And, but I feel like for a lot of y'all, it's like a celebration of sorts, maybe because of this new financial opportunity. Or it could just be you socializing, going out more, hanging out with your friends, you know, maybe even drinking, because they're drinking. So maybe this, for some of y'all, this dependency is drinking. So just, you know, be mindful of that. Nope. I'm not going to show you that one yet. Your goal this week. Page of Swords. I feel like your goal is to be more free-spirited, be a little more carefree. I feel like you're so caring. Like you're always trying to look after people, and you just kind of want to let go of worry. Like you're always worrying about people, and you want to let go of that worry. Like, why are you always so worried about people? I also feel like for some of y'all, you're wanting to find out more about a person. Cause this Page of Swords, he's like a spy. He's very curious. So, you know, some people call it the stalker card. I don't think that's your goal, is to stalk somebody. I feel like you're just wanting to know more about somebody in particular. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could just be a friend, a family member. Maybe you are keeping an eye on somebody. Excuse me. Somebody that you really care about, that you're very worried about. And for some of y'all, this could be you've got your sights on an air sign, so Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This person's very they could be young. They might be immature, or they might just be young at heart. If you're young, then maybe they're your age, but if you're older, you know, this is somebody that might be a little immature. They're very energetic. And, yeah. Then subconsciously, I feel like for some of y'all, I'm getting like mental instability. I'm not saying you're mentally unstable. I feel like subconsciously, some of y'all feel unstable. Like, I'm trying to think how to word this without you getting offended, because I don't mean it in an offensive way at all. I feel like you just feel like you can't handle things this week. And I don't feel like there's any real reason to be that way. I don't feel like there's an event happening that, and it, well, there might be. I'll read you, yeah, hold on. Let me get to the final outcome in a minute. Yeah, I just feel like not mental instability, just emotional instability. I feel like you are overwhelmed, you know, subconsciously. You may not even be aware of it. You just feel overwhelmed. And this is also a card of transformation and change. So, you know, yeah. This is really wacky to read. I don't even know how to put that into words. There seriously aren't enough words in the English language, and I wish I could just take my thoughts and like put them in your thoughts so that you know, understand it. Because some of these, there's just no words to articulate. All right, so recent past, like I said, financial opportunity. This is what's influencing you. So yeah, that was, you recently had a new financial opportunity. This could be a raise, a promotion, a bonus, a windfall of sorts, like an inheritance. To me, this is like a bigger ticket item, but this is also something tangible. So maybe you bought a house, bought a car, you might have bought furniture, you might have made a big ticket purchase even, but something to add to your assets. And but I feel like it's a business related thing for a lot of y'all, like money, you know, profitable, a new profit. And yeah. Oh, my elbow keeps moving the cards. For the final outcome, we've got 3 of Swords and 9 of Wands. This could be surgery. This could be you were hurt and now you're having to heal. This could be you feel like you're backstabbed by somebody. Not backstabbed, but, you know, just like gutted. So it's like heartbreak. It could be suffering, you know, emotional suffering. This is your heart. Your heart hurts. So this is the final outcome. This might happen at the end of the week, or it might happen a little bit before then. You're gonna feel betrayed, maybe, by somebody. And it doesn't have to be by your partner if you're in a relationship. This could just be somebody might hurt you, or, you know, if you were hurt, you know, this is just you healing, needing time to heal, not opening your heart to anyone for the time being. Then we've also got 9 of Wands, which is like a test of faith. This is you feeling resilient. You know, it's like you got wrung through the ringer and you're still standing. You're still, you know, defending your territory. You're still standing your ground. You're doing what needs to be done. You're still taking care of your responsibilities. For some of y'all, I feel like you know, if you're like a single mother, I feel like this is you hurting, but you're still getting up and taking a shower and changing your kids' diapers and getting them to school and, you know, doing the laundry. And, you know, even though you may look frumpy, you know, you're still you're still taking care of what needs to be taken care of, because you have to, and you know you have to, because who else is going to do it, right? That's not going to resonate for everyone. Yeah, anyways, that's your reading for the week. It sounds kind of rough, but kind of positive at the same time. I mean, not every week can be 100% wonderful. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. And hit the bell notification so you can be notified next time I come out with more videos. And thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.